Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Wake Up Call, and I'm your host for this morning, or this afternoon, Michelle McCarthy. And we have got a jam-packed full day. I have to say that slowly because I always get it wrong. Yes, so we've got lots of exciting, fabulous stuff for you today. As always, I've got some sneak peeks for you this morning. So we've got the interlace, which is coming up on masterclass at 3 o'clock this afternoon here in the UK, 10 a.m. on the East Coast and 7 a.m. on the left coast. I have to say left, it doesn't sound right any other way now. And then a cartload, fabulous cartload for you today. So that's at 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast and 11 on the left coast. Sorry, I have to say it has to be said. So yeah, I've got some sneaky peeks. I've got a little bit of a farmhouse demo for you, some interlace, and yes, and some Aperture Stamps, which I haven't had a play with for ages. So they're on cartload, so we're going to have a little play with those this morning. But as always, not on my own, I have the fabulous, beautiful Joe with me.
Oh, what an introduction. Thank you. The most fabulous Michelle. How's your day going?
It's going well. Thank you very much.
It can't be going as bad as a lady I read about this morning in China who lives in, this is really made me laugh, I share it with you, who lives in a city that went into a very strict and very quick lockdown while she was on a blind date at the man's house. And she is being forced to fully lock down with said blind date. She's been posting video diaries about it online. So however bad your day is going, it can't be going that bad.
It's not that bad, no. Definitely not. Oh, that's awful.
Yes, so it made me chuckle. But she's gone viral on the internet. So
that's crazy.
Loads coming up today, as Michelle was saying. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so with us, not just me. There's 2 of us here. Well, 4 of us, in fact. Johnny and Charlotte are next door in the gallery. Loads of you saying hi already. Dee is in and saying hi from Kentucky. The lovely Lynn is back. Alison as well from Brooklyn, New York too. It's a really lovely, bright, sunny day out there, Michelle.
It is lovely this morning. Yeah, definitely.
Really lovely. Right, I better tell you about something else that we launch every single Monday. It is, of course, the Get It, Got It, Good. Now, this week is a trio of the amazing tote bags that you can see right here. The great thing about this is that you're only paying for 2 of them, and then you are getting the 3rd bag with desktop tote, totally free of charge. You're paying for the portable tote and the deluxe tote, and they are little crafty TARDISes. These, they hold so much stuff. So snap those up whilst they are on an excellent price. Right, loads coming up for you. We're going to look firstly at this, the farmhouse collection from the Nature's Garden range. It's coming up for you in our cartload show. So that's 7 p.m. this evening in the UK, 2 p.m. across on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the left coast, as our Michelle likes to say. Look at the saving here, $54.03 or $66 if you are a platinum member. You're saving 60%, and that equates to £101 or $123. It is the best price we have done on that yet, so make sure you are snapping that up. You've got paper pads in there, a vellum pad, you've got your card pad, wax seals, loads of dies, stamps in there too. It's a real bumper collection, a really nice amount of that coming to you, so do grab a hold of that one. Right, next we are going to look at these gorgeous items just here. Now these are coming up in our masterclass show, which is coming away at 3 p.m. this afternoon here in the UK, 10 a.m. on the East Coast, or of course 7 a.m. if you're across on the West Coast. And these are fantastic. You're getting 6 in here. So you're getting the floral lattice, you're just getting the resplendent rondure, the fancy filigree, the floral fretwork, the entwined hearts, and the decadent hearts as well. They're like super fancy nesting dies. That's how I like to think of these. There is definitely an ability of you being able to cross-pollinate as well. So you could use the centres from one with the outside edges of another. By going for the whole collection, you are of course going to have the most amount of options, the most amount of craftability, which is fantastic. They are all available for you though, however, individually, if you'd like to grab them like that. £70.99 or $80.99 is your price on those ones. Any questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. But I believe we're going to start with the interlace, Michelle.
We are. We're going to have a lovely play with the interlace. But I've just got a few samples that I want to show you first because these are just fabulous. So you've got to have a nice, good look at these. So as Joe was saying, there's quite a few different ones, but so this is using our decoupage as a stopper for this, and just changing up the colours and the backgrounds that you're using gives you such a different effect with these, and they are the most fancy nesting dies that you can really get. So this one's been used to create that lovely floating centerpiece there. So don't think of just mats and layers for these. They are definitely a focal point on your card. And again, so with that decoupage, they work beautiful with that decoupage, they really do. And then again, so just changing your colours up to a nice bold pink and, I'm going to say blue then, but pink and black.
Nice.
Really makes them stand out. So I've got this one that we're going to have a play with. So I've got the Floral Fretwork. So what we're going to do with this, so obviously when you get it out, you've got the big nice matte piece on the back, and then your mats and layers. But what we're going to do first is, before I go on with these, so I've got, yes, I'm treading in dangerous waters literally today, because I've got my watercolour card with me and I've got a glass of water, which is going to go...
Oh, hang on, stop the show. Stay there, I'll be back. Oh, I've waited my entire life for this.
Do I just stay paused?
Just pause.
Shall I carry
just pause. I'll be back in a second.
So just pause. So shall I just sing you a song? Oh no, we'll not sing. I can do a little dance. There's so much. I've got lots of different interlace in masterclass for you, so that's going to be fabulous. Oh, look.
Little kids' water pots.
Little kids.
From the lovely Lynn.
Oh,
Lynn Harvey
you.
sent you these.
Thank you so much,
So
Lynn.
if you knock them over, they don't spill. You'll never ruin your projects again.
Oh, they're they're a mix. So are they the little thing? Oh.
So you put the water in, and then you pop that in there, and then if it knock it over, it doesn't come out.
Oh, and look how many she sent me. I think she thinks she's trying to say something.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. Thank you so much. I will use those, and I really will. Yes, so for those of you who are wondering what we're talking about, I was doing a demonstration a few weeks ago. It was a craft along, and I'd made the most beautiful stenciled inked background and went to reach for my water, to do the faux bleaching, and it was like a tsunami.
Oh no.
On the desk. Oh no. And Joe just sort of looked at me and went, well, are you going to mop it up? And I was like, there's just no point. So it's over there, look.
Well, you wouldn't need to. I hope you are going to use your new cup.
I'm not really sure how to put that white thing in. Is that...
I think you don't need to.
Do I not need to? So...
No, you use the white thing to fill it, I think.
Oh, okay. So...
Yeah. John's going to fill it up for you.
Should I just tip this one in, or not near my project?
That's it. I won't put that much in.
Maybe I'll tip... Yeah, all right then.
There we go. Put the lid on. Now if you knock it over, knock it over. See what happens.
Will my brush fit in there? Oh, my brush doesn't fit in. Oh no.
You need John will drill you a slightly bigger hole.
I'll use a smaller brush. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Yeah. Maybe I'll not tempt fate, eh?
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is fabulous. So, yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, don't fill it more than halfway, Michelle. Remember that. So now we've got safe cups of water. We'll get on with this demonstration. So I've got one of my tricolour aqua pens here, and this one is the rich floral. So it's got purple, it's got a hot pink, and it's got a heather on here. So what I'm going to do is, using my glass mat, which is perfect for this, I'm just going to lay down a little bit of all three of the colours. And with my nice, safe water thing, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wet the paper just a little bit, just so my inks spread a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is, wetting my brush, just picking up one colour at a time, I'm just going to go across. And I'm just going to ombre the three into it. I'm loving this cup. It's grey.
Fabulous, isn't it?
So just picking that colour up and then blending one down into the next one. Do you know what? Every demo I do now is going to have water in some way because that cup's fabulous. So there we go. Let me just get a piece of kitchen roll and to dry that up. So that's
lovely colour combo, that.
Yeah, this one is absolutely my favourite pen, but these tricolour aquas are just absolutely beautiful. So that's actually drying quite quickly. But I'm going to bring this in because I did do this previously and let it dry. So I've just exactly the same. I've just blended those 3 colours down. So what I'm going to do then is, this is where I'm going to bring in this die set, and I'm going to use that to cut a mat out, and then this is going to cut the nice lovely layer out. So let's bob this on here. Tape.
Loads and loads of people watching at the moment. Lots of you saying hello. Lots of people excited for the entire day here as well on Crafters TV. It's going to be a jam-packed one. It is Thursday, not Friday, as I said for the first 15 minutes of our earlier show today. We did have a pretty early start. I think that's what I'm blaming. Michelle. We were slightly discombobulated when we got in this morning. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic Thursday here on Crafters TV.
It can be. When you get up that early, it's sometimes hard to know your name, let alone any other information.
Lots of people saying, we've got Dee is saying hi. Patty's in Michigan, Riley's in Wisconsin, Anne is in Bristol. All right, me great lush babber. Shelley is saying hello, good morning from Michigan. Sandra is in Belgium. Oh, hello. Beautiful chocolate there. Treasure Heart saying good day from a cold Texas. Who else we've got? Crystal Miller is in Pennsylvania. Lisa's in Hawaii. Ooh,
oh, wow.
Woo. Mary Rhino's in from Maine. Mary Knowles, Mary Kay. No, I won't make that mistake again. Is in from Wisconsin. We've got Marnie in from Arizona. Kim is in Maryland as well. There's absolutely loads of you saying hello. It's being referred to by Pammy as Watergate. That's what we're calling it, the Watergate scandal.
I did get lots of lovely messages after it happened saying, never mind, it happens to the best of us, and you know, you carried on quite well. I did. There was tears after the show. There wasn't really. I didn't need to spill any more water, did I? No tears. So there we go. So that is my matte piece cut out.
I mean, even the new cup, it's very far away, that water.
I'm not taking no chances, can I just say? So there we go. So I've cut my matte and layer out, and also out of this one I've cut this tiny, so the smallest piece out of there. And then what I'm going to do is, so I'm just going to bring in my pink tulip, because all I'm going to do is just gently, just round the edges, add some of either the pink tulip. I think the pink tulip will be dark enough. Oh, it is, look. So I'm just going to flick it on the edges like that, and you can see it just highlights it and gives it that nice edge. So I'm going to do the same on this one. So I'm going to layer these up so it allows it to stand out from the one above it or the one below it. Let me just do it that way, it's quicker. So yeah, so this is the water reactive pink tulip I'm using for this. But obviously if you'd use different colours, use a different impact just to tie in those mats and layers that you're doing.
Lots of people still chatting away. Pammy says, you didn't miss a beat. True professional. I don't know what I think she means me grabbing your cup. So I was meant to give them to you at the start of the show. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Pat sends paper hugs, says, such a pretty background already. You're most welcome, Michelle, says the lovely Lynn. The white is a stopper for when you're not using it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Fabulous. Right, so there we go. So those are my mats and layers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to a piece of white card. So I'm going to mat and layer this onto a piece of black. So again, I'm going to cut out this fretwork piece. I'm just going to tap my bits out. And so, yeah, so I want that nice black drop shadow behind that, make it stand out even more. Just getting my bits off. So, Craig, I think, has got new plates out because they're nice and new and shiny, so I'm really enjoying playing with new plate. Is it just me who loves a new plate? It's all nice and shiny and not marked.
Quite lovely about it.
Yeah, there is. There is. I mean, my plates I've had about 2.5 years.
Really?
Yeah, so I just keep doing the hot water trick with them, and then, you know, putting them under something heavy. And yeah, so over 2 years that I've been using my original plates. In fact, I tell a lie, just before Christmas I did get new plates out, but I'm rotating those with my old ones. But yeah, if you look after them properly, they do last a really long time. So you can see that black behind it makes it pop beautifully. So let's just get rid of these bits.
Loving your nail colour today.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very shiny.
My eldest for Christmas, my eldest and his wife, which is still weird to say, bought me a little gel nail kit thing for Christmas.
Nice.
So I can do my own, because when you're crafting all the time, your nail varnish chips off so quick. So he got me this little UV kit gel nail stuff, and I'm still really rubbish at applying nail varnish, but at least it doesn't come off now when I've put it on.
Back at the start of lockdown, when no one could go and get the nails done, Sarah bought herself a similar sort of thing, but she didn't have the right nail polish. Do you remember? I don't know if you were here, Johnny. She didn't have the right nail polish, so she just sort of went with it anyway. We're only having half the products, and her nail colour kept peeling off in the show. But she'd be crafting, and the whole thing, the whole nail would just peel off.
Oh no!
I don't think she had the right base coat or something.
Yeah. Well, you have to rough your nails up. You have to put a base coat on, 2 coats, and then a top coat, and so it's quite time consuming. So this is going to go on here, but what I'm going to do is, so you can see my purple is both at that side, so I'm going to flip it, so then it just makes it stand out from its background just that little bit more. And of course I've put it onto some foam pads. So if you find that when you've done your watercolouring and your paper is still a little bit bowed, I just find either using your bone folder or the edge of the desk that you've seen me do, just giving it a nice bend makes it go back into shape. But then once you've glued it down, it goes flat anyway, so don't worry about that when you're using the watercolour. So
do you know why we paint our nails?
Sorry?
Do you know why we paint our nails?
I don't know.
No, I just thought, why do we paint our nails? It's been being done in China since as early as 3000 BC. And in ancient Egypt, nail polish was even used to signify class rankings. Lower classes often wore nude and light colours, whilst high society painted their nails red and bold colours. So that's where it comes. It's a societal thing.
I did not know that.
Every day's a school day.
It really is. It really is. So we're just going to throw together just a nice 10-fold card. So just working out the size of that. So I'm going to go 5 by 6, I think. So I'm just going to cut this 6 inches wide. No, we're not going to go 6'2". And then we're going to cut it down to 10. There we go. So just a nice simple base for this one, but it's such a beautiful centerpiece that's all I want. Just something nice and simple for it. And so have I just cut that wrong? No, I haven't. It's almost as if I can't count unless I've got my fingers to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So does that fit on? It does perfectly.
What is the white cardstock you're using here? Ask Mary.
So for this effect that I did, I used our watercolour card, and for this is just our white Nina.
Okie doke.
So just going to quickly score this in half. 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm doing it, like your little kids when they're coming from school and they count with the fingers. I'm going to have one of those days today where I forgot how to add up. I know it's coming.
Oh no, don't worry, we got you back, Michelle.
Thanks. I'm so made up with my little water cups, they're great. So let's just get this on here. And then, so I'm going to put this on a couple of foam pads to raise this up from the back, because what I have got next to me is, so the Beautiful Lilies decoupage I've got next to me. So because that's decoupage and I've built it up layer by layer, I wanted to carry on that effect with these. So all these layers are on foam pads, and then these are going to be on foam pads as well. So just carrying that decoupage style through. So just putting that on there. Put a couple of small ones on this. So like I said, these are absolutely perfect to showcase these decoupage flowers that we've got. And I thought just inking them up in similar colours to match these lilies. I mean, you don't have to. I just thought it went lovely.
They're so easy to create something really striking, those, aren't they?
Yes, they really are. So I just stamped this sentiment out at home, wishing you a great birthday, and I've just put a little bow on it, and that is going to go just at this top corner. I'm going to double those up because it needs to be able to sit on top of there. So just sitting that there, and then a couple of gems, of course. Gems and a bit of ribbon. Just to add that little bit of bling. And I'm just more happy that I've spilt no water rather than I've finished my demo.
Your water spilling days are well and truly behind you now, Michelle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there we go. So that is those beautiful interlace layering dies with our decoupage on top as well.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous. What a really gorgeous creation from that we have started. Hiya, I'm over here. Do you want to go for those? You can. You're getting the 6 different designs in there. Remember, $70.99 or $80.99. Here are those 6 designs that we were talking about. You got floral lattice. You'd also get resplendent monger, fancy filigree, floral fretwork, the entwined hearts and the decadent hearts as well coming to you. We do have some other ones, some smaller collections. I love these ones. They are so cool, and it's your best ever price. You're saving $21.24 or $27.44. And in this one, are you going to get the Village Chapel, the one I love, framed with love, and beautiful bird cage also. We have another collection for you, a Christmas collection here, saving you 30%, which is awesome. Almost £40, over $45 there. You're going to get Through the Snow, Joyful Christmas Tree, Festive Bells, Sweet Candy Canes, Elegant Baubles, Beautiful Wreath, and also Festive Sentiments as well, and those sentiments in there too. $72.76 or $84.36 if you are a platinum member. Right. Oh, we're calling mystery bundles. I better go and grab them, hadn't I? They're over there, Johnny. Oh, I've left them on. Oh, me talkback's fallen off. We'll cut this bit out afterwards. I'm coming back, don't worry, I'm coming back. I'm back. Here I am, I'm back. Right, so let's have a look at these then. So which one should we start with? Ooh, the Metallics bundle. Right, £25 or $25 these are worth. How much am I showing, Johnny? I'll show you one item, right? £25, $25. Let me just grab my notes. You get over £50 or $70 worth. You will get a full set of your metallic markers in there, which I think is absolutely awesome. So make sure you're grabbing that. The metallic markers on their own are worth $14.99. So make sure you're snapping that up. So that's one of them. I'll let George do the big reveal for you in that later cartload show. Very, very busy on those at the moment. £20 or $20 if you are a platinum member. The next one, we've got a £30 watercolor bundle in here. Oh, let's have a little look in it. Oh, there's loads in this. The value is so good, we are going to have to limit them, I'm afraid, to 1 per customer. So you can only get 1, but you will get a full set, a full size pack of our tricolour aqua markers in there, which is awesome. they're worth £10 on their own, so make sure you grab those. The other one, the final one we got, ooh, a £40 or $40 die bundle worth £85 or $110, which is great. And you're going to get this in here. I haven't seen this for ages.
One of my favourites.
The storybook one. This is worth £25 or $40. So it's actually just, you're buying that and you are getting loads of other elements within there as well. Your most popular, most favourite one is the die one. 10% of that has gone already. I'm not sure if that will make it to the later cartload show this evening. So if you definitely want to get your hands on them, absolutely snap them up. A lot of love coming in for the interlace as well. Pat sends paper hugs, says, I love these interlace dies. Teresa says, love some bling. Karen says, beautiful card. Marley says, what a beautiful card. Lovely card, says Kim. Oh, I love a sneaky peek, says Aisha. Show them all in capitals, says Dee. And Adriana says, show us more. Just giving you a little bit of ankle. You'll have to tune in for cartload if you want to see. Maybe I'll show you one other item from them a little bit later in this show, but very busy across all three of those. In fact, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out early doors on those. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Take all the hard work out of patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4 inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Absolutely, we do create every day, sometimes even projects. We're usually, creating hysteria, pandemonium, hilarity. If you've got any questions, get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Talking about that storybook die, should I say I have it, it is the best. Yes, it's coming to you, included in that die cutting bag that you've seen there. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to have a little look now at the Farmhouse collection. Best ever price on this for you. £101.31 or £123.75 is what you're saving here, which is excellent. Platinum members are looking at £54.03 or $66, which is excellent. You can see all of that loveliness coming your way. I love this collection, Michelle. Really fun, this one, isn't it?
It really is, and this was definitely one of my favourite collections. It's just that little bit different to our other collections, and it's definitely got that element of fun in it for sure. So I'll show you some of the stuff that you'll be getting in this collection. So this is the We Can Do It. So this is your stamp set with that lovely lady in that you absolutely would not argue with. She's definitely the boss in that one, isn't she? So you get that, and then you get this beautiful foliage wreath. I really can't say how do you say it?
Foliage.
Foliage.
I call it foliage though as well.
I say it like that because I can't say it properly.
Yeah.
So you get this beautiful embossing folder with that. These are your papers. So this is your 6x6, and as you can see, they're all so beautiful. You get your 12x12 paper pad as well with it, and you get the 12x12 vellum pad, which in the back of that has got all those toppers, those sentiment toppers in it as well. And then this is Let Your Love Grow. So you get that wonderful die there that makes that beautiful seed packet, and then you've got all your stamps and dies to put all those elements on the front of those seed packets, whatever you're making with those. And then I'll just show you these as well, because I haven't got all my boards with me. So so these are the other elements you're going to be getting. So you're going to be getting this stamp set in there as well. And I love that one. So you've got all your little bunnies and your chickens, your little box of veggies on there, and again, sentiments in it. And you've also got this one. So this is your stamp and die set. So you stamp and die cut those beautiful flowers in that vase. This makes a beautiful centerpiece on your cards. And those, I don't know about you, but whenever I see that, straight away I think of Coronation Street.
Coronation Street?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Vera Duckworth used to have those ducks on a wall, didn't she?
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
and Vera. So that's what I think of straight away. So again, this is a die and stamp set. And then again, another die and stamp set with that beautiful truck on there. This is one of my favourite pieces of the collection. And then again, so you don't get two of the embossing folders, just one. But I've got some samples to show you as well. So let me just...
Brilliant. Here's everything that you are getting. Absolutely huge. And a wax seal in there, die cut toppers, 3 paper pads. You've also got in there stamps and dies. You've also got some sentiments. There is absolutely loads. And some lovely sort of floral buildable ones in there too. It's a really, really fantastic collection. It was very popular when we launched it. Continues to be now. We're really fortunate to have such a large collection of that to share with you as well.
It is nice that there's still so much of that collection left for you to get together. But I will show you. So you get these as well. So these are those lovely toppers that you get in with the kit as well. So you get 2 sheets of those. So those a nice, brilliant addition as well. So let's show you some of the samples that our design team have done. So those little birds that I said I absolutely adore. I just love those. So nice little simple half tent fold card there. And then that stamp is from the You Can Do It stamp set with that lovely lady in there. But that's that lovely little cottage on there. Oh, here she is, look. She's an absolute boss, is that lady. She really is. So again, so that's your side stepper card with them. And then here with this one. So this is with those beautiful seed packets in. So this has got cute, that lovely little pocket on the front. You bob your little gift cards in there, something like that. And then we've got that truck. So again, it's been cut out with those. You get 3 different elements for the stock that he's got in the back of his truck. So there's the flowers, there's some bunnies in there. So, you swap and change. And then there's that beautiful embossing folder. highlighted with some gems, and that topper is from the vellum packs, and the last few pages in your vellum pad, it's got lots of sentiment toppers in there, so that's brilliant. And then this one, I love this. So that's those beautiful vases that from the Stamp and Die set, and those flowers. May your day bloom with happiness.
Awesome.
Oh, absolutely. So those are just some of the samples. So let's have a play. I'm not organised, so bear with me 1 second. I've just put everything. I've just put everything back that I got out to use.
Lots of people saying, "I spy a farm lady," says Teresa. She's a little scary, says Christine Mahoney.
You definitely wouldn't argue with her, would you?
No, you wouldn't argue with her at all. The truck's my favourite, says Rosalie. And Kathy saying, good price for the set. Can't wait to see what Michelle comes up with today, says Rosalind. I know. Her face scared. Hannah says, should I don't know what that's about. And keep getting your comments in. You're a very chatty bunch today. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So this is what we're going to have a little play with today. So I've got that beautiful embossing folder, which we'll cut out first. And then I've got these, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use, so I thought I'll just use them both. You know, the more is more type thing going on. So I'm going to cut a piece of card down. So this is a 6x6 embossing folder. And I'm just going to cut a piece of white card down to, obviously, 6x6. So just bear with me.
Awesome.
Because as organised as I was, I'm not anymore. It doesn't last very long. So, and I'm banging and clunking about a little bit, aren't I? It's all the excitement over my new water cups, you see.
It is. It's a very exciting day for you, Michelle.
I'd like to say I can't contain it, but
hey.
that's a bit corny, that one.
Yeah.
We'll not go there.
That's a Ben joke, that one.
Yeah, a dad joke, wasn't it? Definitely. So, the configuration for this, so this is just your standard embossing folder. It's not a 3D one. So what I'm going to use is my bottom outside plate, my frosty plate and my top plate. I know it's not really a frosty plate, but I couldn't think of the word, and you all know exactly what I mean. The shim. Oh,
we're coming back out.
It didn't like that. So, because it's not taking that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap my frosty shim for my magnetic, and we'll try again. Sometimes it's just that tiny little bit of extra depth that it didn't like. There we go. So, for this one, so your magnetic, not your frosty.
Clever how it just spits it back out, doesn't like it.
It is brilliant, and this is what I love about this. If you're really not sure on your sandwich combination and you put it in, if it's too thick, it's just not going to take it, so you don't have to worry. It just spits it back at you. And if it's too thin, when it's come through, it's not embossed, so you know you've used not enough thickness in your sandwich, so it's absolutely brilliant. So as you can see, that is embossed perfectly. No harm done that my first sandwich was a little bit too deep. It just told me off and said, don't do it again. So again, I've got pink tulip and pine tree, and I'm just going to gently highlight those little bits, so the flowers and the foliage.
There are some ink pad bundles coming up in cartload a little bit later. Oh, it's always great to get cartload pricing on ink pads. Not often.
Absolutely.
We get to say that. So there's loads and loads and loads. Between shows, I would definitely head over and shop that later cartload show. There's lots of things in there at very, very low stock. No surprise either when you see the pricing that you've got coming up on that show.
So all I'm doing is going into the centre of the flowers, and I'm not going all the way to the edge of my petals, because I'm quite liking that effect that it's giving me. So I'm not being too careful, just putting a nice circular motion down on there. And then I'm going to go in with so I've got my pine tree, and I'm just going to do exactly the same. I'm not going to be really perfect about trying to get all of my leaves done. I'm just want a little bit on there just to highlight it a little bit. But with these are absolute, oh, I've missed a flower. These are brilliant for if you are using any of our alcohol inks. It gives you that no stamp effect.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is it's like having a stamp there but without the outline, so you're not getting that outline in there. So when you're colouring this in, it looks more like just something that you've painted or coloured rather than colouring in a stamped image. So you've got that no line, no lines there. So, but yeah, I think Andrew did that yesterday, didn't he? He coloured in one of the embossing folders.
Yeah, it was really clever.
Yeah, it does look lovely. And especially when you can colour in like Andrew. He's very good at his drawing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very good.
So,
it was lovely to have him back. He's back Monday and Wednesday this coming week, so make sure you join him then.
He is. So, I'm just going to get my pink tulip again because I just want to edge this. But I want to edge it like that. I don't want to blend over. I'm just flicking on the edges again just to give it that extra depth on there and tie it all in.
Keep your questions coming in. Sandra Donder says, my grandson likes to pick up trucks likes to pick up truck with the bunnies, the veg and the flowers. Mary Minor says, I love this embossing folder, lovely colours. Adriana loves a reef. Betty says, I own this, I haven't used it very much. Oh, you must, Betty.
Yes.
And Pammy says, great samples as well. They really are. You can see the design team really enjoyed putting these together.
Yeah, you can. Well, I'm going to say you can tell when they enjoy a collection, but all our samples are always amazing, so it's good that they enjoy all of our collections. So that is just that for now. So I'm going to bob that to the side because we're going to bring in some more card and my stamping platform when I find where Craig put it. I think he's hid it from me. So, oh, it's there, look.
There you are.
Do you know, Craig coming back to work, moving where I've put everything. It's almost like he was here before me. So I've just got some of our white stamping card that I'm going to use, and I'm going to bring these in. So I'm going to stamp out this truck, so you get the dies in there as well, which is fabulous. So if you're not brilliant with your fussy cutting, the dies in there make the job so much easier for you. So let's stamp out this truck, and then we'll use those flowers. But again, so you've got the little veg there, you've got the bunny rabbits, and then you've got these flowers. So on that one on there. And then I'm going to bring this one in as well, because again, I adore this one. So again, it comes with lots of dies in there, and you've got your stamp set in there. So we will very carefully put that down there. And these ones as well, very carefully. Right. So I'm going to use my Noir Black alcohol proof because I'm going to be colouring these in with some tri-blends. So if you was going to do it with the aquas, you would use the waterproof.
Susie, our social media superstar, keeps saying ding in the comments. Just put ding, and I'm like, there was a few, and I had no idea what was going on. I just
Am I saying
messaged her,
Bob?
I was like, what on earth does ding mean? And she was like, oh, it's the other day, Ben had a bell every time Michelle said bob it on, they dinged it, and that's why she keeps popping ding in the comments. Ding.
I love that.
I didn't think we were allowed bells. I think it's because I went too far with the horn that time. She let you have the bell?
Oh.
Oh, I love that horn. Anne in Connecticut loved the horn the most.
Yeah, you did get a bit carried away with that, didn't you?
Oh, honestly, I love that. It's like some sort of like, I don't know, it was amazing. The bell is around. Right, let's see if I can get the bell band as well now.
So we've got those stamped out, and as you saw, I went in a couple of times because I didn't quite ink it up properly, but that's the brilliant thing about the stamping platform. And as you know, it is my like desert island item, is that stamping platform. So I'm bringing in my tri-blends, and quickly, if you've not seen our tri-blends before, you have got 3 shades of the one colour in a pen. So this is the gold yellow, so you've got, so if you're referencing it back to our classics, you've got GY2, 3 and 5, which is just basically a dark, a medium and a light shade of the same colour. So it's all in the same pen, which allows you to, without any thought really, make that beautiful blend seamlessly. So we're going to go in with the truck first. Let me just move those. So I've got my True Blue blend, and that's TB2, 3 and 4. So we're going to go in with the light, and as always, so I'm on my piece of card. I'm doing all my steps correctly today, and we're going to lay down the lightest colour first. So I'm going to colour all this bit first.
Fabulous.
And I'm just going to lay down that blue all over that little piece of the truck.
Very, very busy on this. No surprise really when you look at the price that you've got here. 101.31 you save. Of course, everyone's saving a bit more than that because all of you in the club somewhere, which is fantastic. So make sure you're taking advantage. 123.75 is what everyone is saving across in the US. It was a really, really popular collection when we launched it. The paper pad as well continues to be very, very popular. Even now, and great that you're getting 3 full-size 12x12s within there. So, you know, I think the paper pads on their own, I would hasten to guess, are worth over £45. So amazing that you get all of it for that incredible price. Snap it up; it's the best price it's ever been. So don't miss out on it.
It is an amazing price. Isn't it funny how your voice totally changes once you leant down colouring?
Melissa Horn Newbie says, I miss you and the horn. Thanks, Melissa. Is that because Horn is your middle name? Is that why you miss the horn? Susie says she quite liked the horn as well. Pammy says I love stamping out a lot of these pieces, then colouring when I'm feeling under the weather. They are so much fun to colour. It's only me that's not allowed to have the bell or the horn, apparently. I haven't got the horn or the bell. I am a bit heavy-handed, apparently. Mary says the softness, this technique is so beautiful and fun to do as well.
You getting carried away with something, Joe? Never.
It was so loud in that tiny studio as
well.
Of
course, Jan, it was over there, wasn't it?
Jan wanted to kill me most weeks. Fuming.
It was hilarious.
Everyone was so pleased when it went in the bin.
Yeah, I can remember. I remember watching.
I think Sarah might have got, I think she might have taken it off me and put it in the big dumpster outside, yeah. She was like, no, not having it. You finished. Well, the horn's finished. I am quite annoying, Charlotte just said. Thank you, Charlotte, for that.
I love how she just says, you're welcome. So I'm just going in, as you can see, I'm laying my light down, and where I feel there's going to be a highlight, I've just gone in with my darkest. Then I'm going to come in with my mid, and I'm just going to tickle over the edge of that darkest bit and just highlight it, and then just blend it back over gently into the rest. So this is definitely one of my favourite stamps to colour.
Nice big open spaces as well, this one, isn't there?
But the little bits of shade that you put on there just look amazing. It makes you look very professional, which is what I love.
Absolutely.
So, and then, so we'll go into the door. And again, so as you can see, I'm only doing it a small piece at a time, because when I lay my lightest down all over, it's wet with the ink then, and then that is when you get your perfect blend. Your alcohol pen wet on wet blends so much better, which is why we don't do too much at a time. So it's still nice and wet enough for you when you put your darkest on for it to do that beautiful blend.
Fabulous. No, we missed the old days, Joe. Oh, I don't. It was very cold in that studio. Rosalind says that horn is probably well hidden. I thought it was hilarious, Joe, when Joe honked it. Drove Sarah nuts, but it was funny. Lynn says, I don't mind the horn, although it did deafen me with my AirPods in. I can imagine. Can you imagine? One of my AirPods has stopped working, Michelle.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh,
I had to get the train up the other morning listening just to music in one ear.
Oh, that's not
It's
good.
very strange.
Oh no.
Not good at all.
No. No good. So just finishing it off, not going all the way over the darks, just tickling the edges with the next colour down. So
Really
so
lovely
that's
dimension shading.
Yeah, it does. And then once that alcohol has dissipated out, your blend is just beautiful. So what I will do is I'll go in with this, and this is what's going to just highlight those window bits, and my little door handle there, my little step there. I was colouring one of these in yesterday, and I could not for the life of me think what colour tyres were. I was looking at my tyres thinking, shall I do them pink, shall I do them purple? And I'm like, no, tyres are black. It just, my mind went blank, and I just could not think what colour tyres were. So,
Pink, imagine having pink tyres.
I know, can you imagine? I think it'd be great. But you can get like multicoloured, the hubcaps, are those that, yeah. So that is my truck for now. But what I'm going to do is, so I will bring in the one that I was doing yesterday. So as you can see, I think,
fantastic.
I think for this I've used a TB2, 3 and 4, and I think for that one, so this is the blend. I think I used the shades for this one because it's a little bit darker. But yeah, so that's my little truck, and then I've coloured in my little flowers. So again, I used the jade green blend, the lavender blend, and the pink violet blend for these. And then again, so I've stamped out that big vase, which is from this one. So it's from May Your Day Bloom. So I stamped out a couple of the flowers in the vase. As you can see, I've got all my little notes all over there, so I didn't forget which colours I used. So I'm going to bring in this, because we're going to die cut these out. So we are, if I can find what I've done with them. There they are, look. So which is brilliant. So like I said before, if you're not great with the fussy cutting, this is brilliant because it does it for you. And it gives you that, with these, it gives you that white outline. If you don't like that, then go in with your, one of your nice, I think your ice greys are the best for this, depending on how that, in fact, yeah, you could really do that edging with whatever colour you wanted. If you wanted it to tie in more to whatever colours you've got on your card, you don't have to go with the ice greys. I just think the ice greys really make it pop when you edge it round with those. I'm just looking for my tape. How is it possible to lose stuff so quickly in such a small space? So let's get these tapes down. So that's my truck. Let's bring, I've lost a huge, oh, they're there, look. I haven't lost them, they was just hid. There we go. So this set has got a few in there where you can just stamp them out. There's no dies with them, but for the most part, you do have the dies on there.
Fantastic.
So lots of elements in these, lots of little dies and flowers. So bringing all my plates in, because this is the normal plate combination. And we'll bob that through. Ding!
Fantastic. Right. Still very busy across on the website at the moment. Lots of you tuning in. Lots of you let me know you've got this particular collection. Feel free to send us in some pictures if you want, things you've made with it, if you've got some. studio@craftercompanion.co.uk is where they can go. Love the truck in blue, says Mary. Sandra says, annoying in the most lovables of ways, Joe. Thank you. Is that what you meant, Charlotte? Is it?
No.
She's saying
Yes, but no.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she's saying. Kathy said, I have the set, use the truck for a mail get well card. And Pat sends paper hug says, your colouring is beautiful, Michelle.
Thank you very much. It's definitely coming on because I've been having lots of plays and lots of practice. And it doesn't feel like a chore. It's just so enjoyable. So it's definitely improving. So there we go. So I've got all my little bits and bobs cut out there. And what I'm going to do is, so I'm just going to move them to the side for now because I've got, we'll put a card base together obviously for these. So got lots of, so this is from the card pad that comes with the kit. And then I've got this, I don't know what that piece is for. So this is again, so from the vellum pad, those back few pages where you have got those pop out sentiments, those die cut elements there. So that's that. So let's put this card together. So it's going to be a front stepper card, and is it going to be a front? Yeah, it is. Oh, I couldn't work out. Oh, it's one of them days, definitely. I couldn't work out my dimensions then. I thought I'd missed a bit of...
Is it your final day today?
Yes, it is. Oh, that's why,
How long have you been up for?
Yesterday and the day before. I came up Monday, so I was on Monday night for the 7 o'clock show. And I was just shadowing Andrew yesterday, so I was making sure that he didn't blow the studio up or do a tsunami on the desk, because who would do that? So yeah, keeping Andrew in check yesterday is what I was doing. I'm pretty sure that it was the other way round though.
Sandy says, Michelle, I ask myself that question every day. How do I lose something in such a small space?
Yeah, and you do so easily and quickly. So let me just 7. Yeah, I'm just checking everything's the right way. So I know I've got inky fingers, look. I don't even think I've touched black ink, but I've got black ink on there. Now, can someone please comment how that happens? I have used black ink, but I've not touched any black ink, but I've still got it all over myself. So I'm going to mat and layer these, and this is going to go on top. So this is just for my front stepper. So we're just going to layer these up. And the tones, the colours in this card pad are just beautiful. Quite muted, quite pastel-y. So let's get this stuck on there.
Laurie says, I think you all have the ultimate crafter's dream job. You all do it so well.
It definitely is a dream job, yeah.
Pammy says, wow, my truck never looks that good. Great job, Michelle.
Oh, thank you. It's taken a lot of practice. It's a good job. It's so much fun, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So I've just put a foam pad on each end because I want that to bow a little bit and sit proud of the rest. So just pressing it together like that when I'm putting it on, and you get that lovely bow effect at the front. So mats and layers. So again, that beautiful pink and blue from the pad. Mat and layer that up. And bob that on the front. I just heard a ding.
Don't forget what's coming up the rest of the day as well here. Masterclass 3 p.m, 10 a.m. With Michelle. Masterclass is all in interlace, I'm guessing.
It is. We've got lots of different.
Yeah. I've had a lot of masterclasses again recently. I've really been enjoying them. Actually, a really great opportunity to focus on one specific type of product or one type of technique, which is great. And then that'll be with George and Michelle, and then Carlo this evening. 7 p.m, 2 p.m. will be with George and Craig, which will be lovely. I will be back with you. It's my last show for today. I am back with you on Wednesday after today with Craft Chat Create. So make sure you join me for that.
Yeah, I'm loving the new show on a morning.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it?
It is really good. Really enjoying it. So I've just backed my embossed piece with a piece of black card, and I've literally, so it's a 6x6, so I've just done the black 6.1. So I just want that tiny sliver of black showing through rather than a bigger border round. So we're going to put that on there, and my little truck is going to go in the middle, and that is going to be perfectly placed over that. See, that's the good thing about adding elements like this. You know, if you've accidentally put a little dirty finger mark on there and you haven't got no butterflies to hand, you can definitely still cover them up. So that's going to go there. And
Melissa says Michelle has really grown as a demonstrator.
oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice.
You sounded like Audrey from Coronation Street then. Coronation Street, very long running soap opera in the UK for our American viewers. I've just been corrected by John, the longest running UK
It is,
soap
isn't it?
opera.
Yeah.
It's based where I live, in Manchester.
In Manchester it is, isn't it? Right, for this, because I've given it some curve and definition with my bone folder, I've put 2 foam pads on the top, because when I stick it down, I still want you to see that domed effect, so to speak. So I'm gonna bob that there, and as you can see, I can press those sides down. My foam pads are still quite prominent in the back, and we're going to have the truck running into the flowers. I didn't think the placement of I'm driving the truck, can I just say? That's why I'm crashing a little bit. I didn't think about the placement when I put it on there, but we're going for it. And then glued those ones flat on. This one's going to go on a foam pad, and we're just going to have, so the lovely different depths and dimensions on there. And let me just give that a good scar. And then there you go. So using lots of those elements from that card, made that lovely front stepper card.
Fantastic, how awesome are they? Make sure you're snapping those up. Brilliant saving for you. 101.31, 123.75 is what you're saving as part of a whole host of incredible deals that you're going to find in that later cartload show. So definitely snap that up. It's going to be a super busy cartload. I'm going to share, well, I'll give you I'm going to give you an opportunity to check your baskets out. Whilst you do that, let's share a quick buy with you.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter. From first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Absolutely, make sure you join the club because it's completely free to join, which is fantastic. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. We're going to move on and have a little look at some Aperture Stamps, this next product. So these are the Aperture Stamps and they are so cool, these ones. Perfect for showcasing a whole host of different sentiments should you wish, and a great price on these as well. A great price is a bit of an understatement really, isn't it? You save $54.56. So you're saving more than double what you're spending here, $62.79 in the US, which is fantastic. What you lost, Michelle?
My stamps.
Oh, do you want to go and get them?
Yeah,
go on,
I'll
Michelle,
go
you go.
You look at
She's
mystery
off.
bags, I'll get my stamps.
Sounds like a plan. Right. Let's have a look then at these. Let's start with the metallic ones. I showed you one of the items, didn't I? I showed that you got the metallic markers in here. You also get as well a metallic ink pad in there as well. So make sure and there's other items in there too. So over £55 worth, in fact. So make sure you're grabbing hold of that one. We also then have the watercolor bundle. Now I told you earlier you get some of the tricolour aqua markers in here. You're getting those. You're also going to get this as well, a real essential. The Spectrum Noir watercolor pad is going to come in there, along with a host of other items as well. That one's £30 or $30. But by far and away your most favourite. And I'm only going to show you the same bit I showed you last time on this one, you know, because it's worth it just to get the storybook die on its own. So that storybook die is worth £25 or $40. So make sure you're snapping that up. Brilliant, brilliant price there for you on that. Don't forget about our brand new show. Craft Chat Create is what it's called. It's coming up for you here in the UK from 8 till 11 in the morning, Monday to Friday. And it's going to be showcasing a whole host of products. There's still going to be all of the fun that you know here at Crafters TV. And here are all of our UK showtimes. So with the addition, what we're saying it's not a UK only show, the morning show. What I do also appreciate is that it's 3 AM on the East Coast and midnight on the West Coast. So absolutely you're going to be able to watch it back later in the day. All the products on there are available to both our UK and our US viewers as well. Midday, of course, which is your wake-up call, and then 3 PM and 7 PM are your other times as well. So they are the times throughout the day, which is fantastic. Right, we're going to go back to those Aperture Stamps, I believe.
We are. I found them.
You got them?
I found them with the help of Jake, so we're good, we're sorted. So we'll go through these first. So these are your Aperture Stamps, and I haven't had a play with these for ages and forgot how much fun they are. So this is your Ornate Butterflies. So you've got that beautiful aperture of the butterflies, and then you've got your extra little elements in there, a couple of sentiments, and then I love this one, Balloons in Flight. You don't really see much of this, so it was nice to have this included in the collection. So again, you've got it as the aperture, and then you've got your extra elements to add on to there. The Terrarium, and again, this is another one that you don't really see much of.
One of those, I struggle to say this word.
Terrarium.
Yeah.
Say it.
Terrarium.
Oh, you didn't do bad.
Yeah, I just can't do it at normal pace. A bit like I can't say craft, chat, create without doing it that speed as well.
It's like a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there, the terrarium again, so you've got a few sentiments in there, you've got your extra stamp elements to build up a beautiful scene there. Birds and branches. And again, so these are your aperture stamps, so you've got the aperture in the middle to add your sentiment in there. Floral Heart. I'm going to say another one of my favourites, but I think I've said it with each one I've shown you, so you are allowed like 6 favourites, apparently, so we're just going to go with it. So again, you've got the aperture in the middle to add your sentiment or anything that you're wishing to put in there. And then last one, this is your wild blooms. And I adore this one again.
Really cool,
it's nice that they're all different apertures, so they're all different sizes, different shapes. They're not samey. So just bob them to the side. So I'm going to bring in a few of the design team samples for you. So this is that balloons in flight, and she's inked up the background. I can see she was much more successful with that faux bleaching effect than I was the last time. So that's a nice, beautiful one. Now we've got this one. So that's the Floral Heart stamp. And as you can see, so not only has she used it as a centerpiece, she's actually used it to make the backing piece as well. So she's made a backing paper for that one, which is brilliant. The wild blooms, just simply coloured in and matted and layered up, and it looks beautiful. And then there's this one, so she's heat embossed, heat resisted with that one, just to bring in your other things that you've got in your stash. And this is the terrarium. I just love this one. It's just so different, and that's been made onto a nice big 8x8 card. And again, so you've got those butterflies there. And again, each aperture is a different size, a different shape, which means you haven't got similar in your stash. You've got something different with all of these in this collection.
Ben McCarthy's finally here. He says hello everyone. He's late to the party today.
He is.
Where have you been, Ben?
So he had to take my daughter to the hospital.
All right, I'll let you off. In that case then, I'll let you off.
We'll let you off with that one.
I hope it all went well. Alicia says, Michelle is a natural in front of the camera. Her voice is so calming. Gilmore's still loving that truck. Marnie loved that last demo. Pat sends paper hug, says, well, that really is a good deal on the Farmhouse collection. Just a quick message for you, Ben, from Johnny. Said he misses the cookies. Drake's having withdrawals, he's got the shakes, bless him, backstage. I'm all right with the lack of cookies at the moment. I'm okay with the lack of snacks here at the moment, Michelle.
Yeah. He did think he'd give you that Christmas, you know, like that post-Christmas break where everyone pretends they're doing the healthy eating, and then February comes and you think, no, just give me cookies. I mean, what's life without cookies?
Roll on February, Johnny's saying.
Absolutely. So I'm going to have a play with the wild blooms. Love this one. I mean, I know I said it about everyone, but I just do. They're just that little bit different. So, and they're a nice, lovely size as well. So you can I know I was the last one that played with this, because if you can see the inks, there's that rainbow of ink going round, and I can remember doing it the last time I played with them. Oh, you should clean your stamps, Michelle.
Oh, cleaning can wait.
I did clean it, but they do stain. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Okey-doke.
So I'm gonna be using some tri-blends to colour them in this time. So I've got my alcohol-proof dye ink pad, and I'm just using the Noir Black for this one. And again, we do have 4 different shades in these. So we've got like a pebble, a grey, like a browny colour. So depending on what your project is will depend on which colour you want. But I want the nice bold black for this. So I've missed a little bit, but I'm not going to go back in, and the reason I'm not is because where I missed a bit, my stamp stuck a little bit and pulled it up. So I know if it's pulled my card up, so I've pushed it back down, but I know if I go back in now, I'm going to shadow it. So I'm not going to bother. It's nearly fully stamped. I mean, if I was at home, what I would probably do is I would just get another piece of paper and re-stamp it. But that was purely my fault. I didn't ink my full stamp up, as you can see where I've missed bits, and that's what stuck and pulled my paper up. So there's no point, because I know it's only going to shadow. So what I'm going to do is, like the true professional I am, I'm going to throw things around the studio. I dropped a pen, I do apologise. And I'm going to bring in this one that I've already stamped, that's stamped perfect. And I've just cut this one down for the size of card that I'm going to use. So we'll bob that to this. In fact, what we'll do is we'll bring that in and I'll use that under there. So again, I'm just bringing in some of my tri-blends, and I've got, so the blue turquoise, pink violet, antique pink, and then the light green blend. So all I'm going to do is just going to go in and I'm going to colour up my flowers. And the beautiful thing about this is it's a nice big stamp, but the flowers are small. So if you are a beginner or you're not brilliant yet at doing the blend with big stamps, these are brilliant for that, because you can practice on these tiny little flowers, and it's like there's not too much pressure on you, because it's a nice small flower, you're doing a nice small blend, and it's just brilliant for you to start with. So I'm going to colour all those ones the same. So as always, I'm laying my lightest down first, saturating that flower with the ink. Oh, I like that word. I don't know where that came from. Saturating it, yeah. And then I'm just highlighting around that middle bit, not in a perfectly straight line with my darkest. And I'm going to go in over that edge of the dark, just with the mid. And then again, we bring the lightest in, just to finish that blend off. So I'm going to go all around and colour the same flower in the same colour. I do love this colour. So this is the antique pink. So we do have a couple of the antiques in this. We've got an antique blue as well. And I really love that antique colours.
Nice. We were talking about yesterday, have you seen Encanto yet, the new Disney film, Michelle?
No.
I need to let Johnny know. I'm going to watch it this evening, Johnny. I'll give you a full debrief when I'm done.
It does look good.
It does, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Do you know what? I know this might sound daft, but I forget about Disney films. So when we're sat on a night and we're looking for a film...
Yeah. See, what you need is, you need Disney Plus.
Yeah.
See, I don't have... A friend of mine moved over from Australia, and she's got all the things. So I'm on her family share. I've got Amazon Prime on her family share, so I get next day delivery, which is fantastic.
Brilliant.
And also she put me on a Disney Plus.
Fab.
And another friend, I pay for my Netflix. That's it.
Right, yeah.
I get all the other things, which is good.
That's great. That's what we like. Sharing is caring.
Absolutely, it is. And I will admit that I will say there are 3 other people on my Netflix that don't pay for it, that don't live with me.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. It's funny when you pay for your Netflix and then you can't get on it because too many other people are on it.
Yeah.
This happened to Sarah at the flat in Peterborough for one stage. She went to log on to Netflix, couldn't get on because too many other people were on the Netflix.
Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. It's funny because it was not that long ago that I discovered one of my son's ex-girlfriend's accounts still on our Netflix.
Oh, you get that deleted off.
He's with his wife now, and he's been with her a couple of years. So this is how long that it's been on there. So either Joseph's hiding something. No,
wow.
He's not.
Well, that took a dark turn. Yeah, wait until she's like halfway through something really good, like Emily in Paris, and then we're like 2 episodes to go. Pull the plug.
Well, that's what my husband did. He had a look to see what she was watching, and she was halfway through quite a few series, so he blocked her.
Just shows she can't commit to a full season, doesn't it?
Absolutely. She should make her mind up and watch one at a time. So I'm just going into my leaves now. And I'm using that beautiful light green blend.
Still really, really busy on this show. So many amazing things coming up in that cartload. It's very, very busy. 1870 or 2153 gets you 77.94 or 89.70 worth of products. Amazing, amazing value. And there are shed loads of incredible deals in that cartload show. So make sure you are going over there and having a good look between shows and snapping up a bargain.
Absolutely. I've had a good look myself, I must admit. I've sent my little list to Ben as what to go get me. As you do.
Of course. Right, what colours are you using here?
So this one is the light green blend, and for my flowers I have picked the blue turquoise, pink violet and the antique pink blend.
Perfect.
They're just shades that just work beautifully together. So yeah, so I'm struggling to speak a little bit at the minute. It's that colouring coma, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone goes into it, don't they? Whatever colouring medium they are using. On our earlier show as well, we did have a deal on the deep blends for you as well of the tri-blends. So go back and have a little look at that from this morning. If you are across in the US, good morning. But our new morning show, Craft Chat Create, is still have to think about it. Me and Craig were driving in this morning. Neither of us could say it. We were doing a Facebook Live from Craig's car after he picked me up. After he'd driven past me twice in the village, not realising I was stood at the side of the road waving like this. Not to say we were both tired. Yeah, he drove past me twice. I was like in the road waving at him, drove past. We've got a deal. I don't know what I'd lost my train of thought completely there. Thanks for your help. Yes, they're on the show this morning. What I was trying to say is, it's very, very early. It's the middle of the night. It's night in the US.
It is.
It's midnight on the West Coast, of course, 3 a.m. on the East Coast. All the products in the show are available for US and UK viewers, and you can watch it back anytime you like, as you can with all of our shows. So I think what probably a lot of people are doing in the States, Michelle, I'd imagine, is waiting till the end of the day and then watching that 3-hour show at the end of the day. So bringing your day to a close, which is fantastic.
Definitely. So I've got all my different colours on there. I'm not going to colour it all in, but you can see sort of where I'm going with that. And I have used our colouring cardstock for this because it is a lot smoother. I mean, normally I use either or really, but for this one I have used the Nina cardstock. So what I'm going to do is now, so I'm going to bring in my pale fig and I'm just going to go around the edges again. I just love the effects that you get when you just edge your, whatever it is you've done. So this is the stamp, so I'm just going to edge it up. It ties it in, it gives it that little extra depth on there. And I discovered my pale fig, absolutely forgot that I had it in my stash, and I've discovered it now and used it on everything. Because I think you tend to go for pink tulip a lot. And I went to get my pink tulip and discovered this one. Forgot how beautiful it was. So sometimes, you know, have a good dig through your stash. Because you forget what you've got in there. So that's the pale fig in the water reactive that I've used and just edged that up. So we're just going to make a nice little card. So I've just got a card base here and it's a 6x4, and I've just done a normal side fold one. And then, so what I did with this is, when I can find it, bear with me. So in the stamp kit, you've got the thinking of you. So what I did was, so I got my card base, I've got some small nesting dies, and I just cut out a little aperture in the middle that was just big enough to fit in there. So that's what I did with that, and then I did the same, nearly through that as well. The same with some black cards. So we're just going to layer that onto there. So I'm just going to get my tape pen. So I made an aperture in my aperture.
Where does the time go?
It flies, doesn't it? It really does.
It really, really does. Diane says, Joe, I love the Marvel Studios. I watched the Eternals on Disney Plus last night and absolutely loved it. I'm yet to watch anything on Disney Plus. I've had it for about 6 months. I need to. There's just, do you know what I find I do? The streaming services. I go on and I just scroll and scroll and scroll. I think I'll start watching that and I'll get 3 minutes into a film and think, oh, I don't know if this is for me. So I go back again and scroll and scroll and scroll. I'm the worst for it. But then when I do settle on something, I find it, I'm fully invested.
Yeah. My husband's very much like that. He spends more time scrolling, and by the time we've found something, it's too late to watch anything. So that's on there. So you can see I've got my lovely aperture in the middle. I've stamped that onto there, put a couple of gems on and those flowers. And what I'm going to do is we're going to put that onto a piece of foam. So we're just going to foam that up. And we're going to put it on the inside of the card. And hopefully I've cut it small enough to go in there. So when I open it, give it a press down so it pops through when I close it. So that is my little aperture stamp.
Brilliant. Love that. Really gorgeous. Should we do a vote for the card of the show?
Yes,
Michelle?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
So I did, so this was number 1. So with those interlaced dies. So number 1. Number 2 was the farmhouse, and number 3 is that aperture stamp.
How fabulous. Get voting then. 1, 2 or 3, get your vote in. Right, we are fast coming towards the end of the show. Don't forget about that masterclass, 3 o'clock here in the UK. It's 10 a.m. across on the East Coast. Let's whiz you back through the main item that you're going to be looking at in that show. You've got the floral lattice, the resplendent rondure, the fancy filigree, floral fretwork, the entwined hearts and the decadent hearts as well. So make sure you are snapping up those. I've also got a 4-piece collection for you as well. In here you get the Village Chapel, the one I love, framed with love, and the beautiful bird cage as well. So 63.71, 82.31 is your price on that. And we've also got some Christmas ones for you as well, which is Dashing Through the Snow, Joyful Christmas Tree, Festive Bells, Sweet Candy Canes, Elegant Baubles, Beautiful Wreath, and the Festive Sentiments in there as well, which is brilliant. So make sure you snap that up. 72.76 is your price on that one. You're looking forward to your masterclass later? I am. I'm looking forward to bringing you all things interlace. So it's quite exciting. So because there's 3 of the different collections. So we've got the everyday, the Christmas, and then these beautiful ones that I've been using today. So a nice mix of interlace. Absolutely. And then Cartload, of course, is the main show of the day. George and Craig coming your way for that. They will be here 7 p.m. tonight in the UK, which is 2 p.m. Across on the East Coast. Don't forget about the mystery bundles. The one that really is setting the world alight at the moment is the one with the book in there. I didn't realise we had any of these, to be honest. I thought these had completely gone and were finished, but there's a handful of them, and they are in here as well. So you get the book pages, as well as the fleur-de-lis, the tag, the book stand, the key, and the bookmark as well. They're amazing, brilliant for doing pictures and like little scrap books, like as in a scrapbook that actually looks like a book, yes. Not just a scrapbook page, is what I meant to say. We're just waiting on the winner, is what we're doing. You got anything nice planned for your weekend, Michelle? Prep for next week. Oh, lovely. I've got some exciting stuff. So I've got a masquerade ball on Sunday, so a masterclass with that. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got Colour Me Happy on Sunday with the Tri-Blush brush pens. So yeah, I've got lots of exciting stuff planned for next week. Oh, what an exciting week it's going to be. Demo of the show is number 3. Oh, the Aperture Stamp. The Aperture Stamp, yeah, fantastic. So that one, thank you very much. I'm off now for a little while actually, and the days have sort of been a bit mixed up, but we're going to be back to normal from next week, I think. So I'll be back with you on Wednesday for 4 days. So yeah, I hope you'll come back and join me then. Massive thanks to Michelle. Big thanks to you guys at home. I've had a lovely couple of days, and I will see you back here on Wednesday for Craft Chat Create. See, I did it first time now. How fantastic is that? Have a great day, and I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Take care.